Hey everyone, welcome to today's quick little video. I wanted to sit down while I had this guy home and talk to you guys about a couple of questions I've been getting through this whole pregnancy. And just kind of, I asked him if he wanted to join since you don't see his face in videos very often anymore.
Nah.
He works all the time.
Such is life.
He's either working.
Like, comment, and subscribe so I can retire.
Yeah, right? Let me be the breadwinner. So we wanted to talk about a couple of things. One of the things being his thoughts on home birth and like if he was ever apprehensive, because I get endless comments and messages about like, oh, my husband would never let me, or my husband's super uncomfortable with it, or like, how did you convince your husband to do home birth and stuff like that. And then I had a couple other questions yesterday or the day before, just on our thoughts about this third baby and like if it's changed. So I thought we would tackle those as well and kind of give you a little bit of a Q&A. Yeah, so if you're new here, since we have so many new faces, hi, I'm Rainbow, but this is my husband Cody.
What's up?
And once in a while, you'll see his goofy self making
I thought you were about to say goofy face. I was supposed to be like, oh my god.
No,
You're not wrong, but like this is the direction I thought you were going.
Goofy self making snide, sarcastic comments in the background and being inappropriate.
I heckle.
Yeah, he's my heckler, for sure.
Yep.
Okay, so jumping right into it, like we are having a home birth so I'm pregnant with my third baby, just mine, our third baby, and this is technically our second home birth, I would say, but our son's birth, our last birth was like, it was like a rented home. It was like a home away from home.
It was a birth center.
It was a birth center.
But it was a house.
But most people's birth centers are attached to hospitals, so they're completely like facilities. So we have one of the only freestanding birth centers in all of Canada. It's literally like a little Airbnb cottage. There's a kitchen, a living room, and then there's 3 birth suites in it. And my midwife's practice was in the basement of this little house, and then the birth center was in the top. So it was really like,
it was like a house.
It was like a home birth away from your home.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not super new to us. Doing it at home, it's just like, whoa. I've talked about this. I've done a couple videos. This is what we're doing this time. So was there ever a point that you were like, no, against home birth?
Not really, because like, it's not that different, really.
No. Do you think the birth center helped you, like having one birth in the hospital, one birth in the birth center, and then at home? Do you think that like those stages?
So the first one being in the hospital helped me a lot. Because the first time it happened, I was like standing there like a deer in the headlights. Like I had no idea what was going on. Like it was a moment.
I think
And I was like, what? Like I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
And then the second time, like it could have been anywhere and I was fine. Because I'd already dealt with it once.
Right.
So like as a first kid, like doing it in the hospital and doing it the way we did was probably like perfect. Because I was able to just stand there like a useless man. And like be useless and be like, oh, what's going on? And then the second time, I'm like, nah, I've done this before. It's fine.
Now I know what's going on.
And now it's easy.
Now,
it's whatever.
Did you have the same experience that I did in the hospital, where like after she was born and we had her, did you kind of were like, ugh, I don't want to be here?
Oh, absolutely.
So I think
I have that feeling with hospitals anytime I'm there for any reason. Like
it's not comforting. It's not.
It's the
not a
white,
place.
sterile smell. Like the vibe is garbage.
Yeah.
So like yeah, like as soon as Mackenzie was born, I was like, I need to get the f out of here.
Yeah.
Like this is awful.
I swear so much.
That was my only one so far.
Yeah, but if it's too close to the beginning of the video.
Oh, just beat me. But like I was like, this is awful. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, we left the next day. They were like, oh, you can stay for like 3 or 4 days, and we were like, no thanks.
But that even happened at the birth center because it was only a couple hours later that we're like, okay, we're going home. See you later.
But I feel you're not supposed to stay the night.
But I mean like a home birth almost, because whenever we have that experience, the immediate reaction I feel is like, yeah, let's go to our place, our beds, our environment.
Yeah.
Like, so doing it here is like a no-brainer.
We're also
like it's just so nothing
we're
to
super
me.
homebodies.
It's so easy
too. And again, Cody doesn't have a fear of birth. 1, because he's done it before. 2, I think something that like we have like I have brought Cody into the alternative lifestyle, crunchy mom life, and he's not new to it. No. Like our oldest is 12.
I've been dealing with this for years.
So like the idea of doing something that goes against the norm is normal for us. So like we didn't even discuss it. It was like, if the midwife will come to us, it's at home, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Because like, why wouldn't we? Like, I just don't understand.
Were you nervous about the birth center?
No.
Not being in the hospital at all?
No, not a bit.
That's the thing too, is he came with me to every midwife appointment, so he was confident in our care too. Like, he met the midwives.
Well, that's the thing I was gonna say, because like,
he came with me to every doctor's
with
everything.
How you are as a human being and how you deal with your pregnancies and how you just how you are. Yeah. I always feel like everything is super low risk. Everything's like not going to be super dramatic. Don't get me wrong. Right. If you were like really struggling or something like that, I'd be like, well, being closer to medical intervention might be a good idea. Blah blah blah. Right. But like, just because of the way you handled everything,
you also trust.
I have like. Dude, like, we could do it in a shed. Like, I don't care. Because I know regardless of where we are, what the situation is, like, what time it is, what temperature, like, whatever it is, you'll be fine. Yeah. You'll get it done. You're all right. You're cool.
You trust my trust in my body.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, what it boils down to. Is like,
100%.
He trusts me. And at the end of the day, I think he knows this isn't his decision.
No.
Like... Not
I put it in there, but I have like nothing to do with like getting it out.
How I feel,
I'm there to bring you ice chips and like high five you when we're all done. Like, that's my job.
Like, his main focus is, what is Rainbow most comfortable with? What's gonna make Rainbow have the easiest time?
Because ultimately that should be the main goal.
It should be. Like as a dude, I don't feel like you really like. Yes, you can have a say, you can have concerns, but those are kind of like your business to work through. It's not. It wouldn't be appropriate for you to be like, we are not having a home birth, we have to go in the hospital. Because it's like...
Yeah, why does my opinion matter?
Well, it matters, but like, it's not the deciding factor.
Yeah,
the person pushing out the baby should be the final say.
Of course.
So I think that's why, like, maybe that's not a very popular opinion. Like, because like, we do everything together. We're very like duo-y. We're very like communication and everything. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think some people's partners, they're like, well, no, I get a full half of the say, or if I say no, it's a no. And it's
that's stupid.
That's not how we work.
It's like, everything comes down to like trust and like like comfortability with each other. Because like, if I was playing a certain game and you were like, I don't think you should be playing that, I'd be like, so it's what I'm gonna do. Like, it's a silly example, but like, as like a video game boy, like, that's the thing I do. This is the thing you do, because like, a huge part of you and your life and your personality is like being a mom and stuff like that. So when you know more about it than I do, so I trust your opinion, your word, your whatever. Right. Whereas like, if you were asking me opinions on a video game, or like, what army should I play in Warhammer, I have like a million opinions and I can share all the info and knowledge in the world and I can help you make that decision. But ultimately, like,
this is not your wheelhouse of expertise.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't need to be mine, because I know how much you have it covered. Right. So like, I don't have to do my own research. I don't have to do any of that stuff, because I know that you've already done it. Right. I trust your opinion.
Here's the other thing too, is I talk to him about everything.
You talk through everything with me.
Everything with him. So like, he's not left in the dark. I might be the spearhead of all the research and like what I'm comfortable with, but I'll be like, hey, these are the 3 options that I think would work. This is why I like this one. This is why I don't like these 2, or this is why, like, here's the middle ground. And then that's when he'll be like, well, I think maybe this, or like we'll talk it out, Yeah. So I think that makes a big difference too. I think that's a really good like explanation. Is there any advice you would have for a husband that like the wife wants to have a home birth and he's scared and apprehensive? Because it's kind of like dudes being scared of homeschooling.
Like, just chill, bro. Like, I don't like, why does it matter? It's fine. Yeah. Like, it's such like
trust your wife's care team too.
Not just that, but it's such like a modern thing. Like, women have done this in mud huts for like thousands of years and we're fine. Like, don't get me wrong, like,
yes, things happen, we know, blah, blah.
But like, realistically speaking,
birth is natural.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal. Like, it's pretty chill.
Like,
there might be a little bit of screaming, but like, it's fine.
A low risk normal birth is the most natural thing the woman's body can do. Yeah. So it's like
what you were designed for.
Plus, also, like, you can't lead with fear, I feel like, especially in birth. And trust that, like, your wife's instincts are good enough.
Of course.
To know. And then, like, also, like, there's a care team. Unless you're free birthing.
Yeah, of course.
There's a care team. But, like, trust that, like, you also have to trust that, like, the midwife is not going to let a mom birth at home if that's not the healthiest option. Mm-hmm. If she's got risk factors or something, like, you kind of get disqualified for home birth for good reason. So, like, yeah, it's I feel like some guys, like, worry for no reason. But also it's education. Educate yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's lack of knowledge that causes fear. So I think, like, watching other home birth videos or, like, taking a birthing class or, you know, talking with a doula, talking with midwives, like, immerse yourself in that world. If you want to be so involved as to have a really strong opinion about it, then you should be involved in the world and know what you're having an opinion about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
I'm on the opposite side of that. I didn't watch anything. I didn't take a class.
You didn't need to, though.
But because I trust your instincts.
You didn't need extra proof or whatever.
With how confident you are, like, I couldn't be more confident, because it's like, why would it matter what like, you have this.
Yeah.
And it's obvious that you have this. So why would I be the one to, like, plant the seed of doubt where it's like, well, what if you don't? What if we need to do something else? It's like, no, it's fine. Right. And even in a worst case scenario, again, we have a care team available. We're, like, a stone's throw from a hospital. There's, like, other options.
Yeah.
Like, we're fine.
And I feel like you're confident enough too, where, like, he's not, again, he's not, birth is not his favorite thing.
It's icky.
But, like, I talked about in my last video about like our home birth plan. If there's a very good chance that our midwife maybe won't make it because she lives far away, and it depends if there's...
It's winter right now. Who knows if there's a snowstorm.
And I give birth really fast. So, like, he's also fully prepared to, like, you know, help me just birth the baby on
I'll take care of him.
Like, he's like, yeah, I don't... He's like, I find it icky. But he's like, I'll do it.
I don't want to touch it because it's covered in goop.
Yeah,
but, like,
he likes
I'll do it, I guess.
He likes his skin to skin when the baby's a little less goopy.
Hose it off, and I'll give it a hug. Till then, like, no. But if I have to, I will. Because, like, so much of it, I'm a very in-the-moment person. Yeah. I don't worry too much about things. Like, even weeks, days, twice. Months from now, whatever. Because, like, that's a problem for later, Cody. Like, right now, I don't care. But, like, if it happens where... we're in the middle of a blizzard, your water breaks, and we're like, there's no chance your midwife gets here. All right, fine, I'll take care of it. Like,
yeah, we'll just
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Because again, it's not our first rodeo either.
No, like, I'll do okay.
We know,
like, whatever.
Great. And he knows, like, I would talk. He knows enough that he can handle it on its own.
Oh yeah.
But he knows that I'll also, like, talk him through the process too. Yeah. So I think it's fine. I think that's a good.
Like, just don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Like, as a dude. Like, I mean, I don't really overthink anything.
No.
Which is your biggest problem. And half of our conversations is me talking you down off of ledges because you start overthinking things.
Yeah.
Because...
That's why we make a great pair.
Why does it matter?
Chill. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's because half that stuff might not even happen. Again, we're talking in the theoretical. What if there's a snowstorm and she can't make it? Or what if there's not? And we worried for no reason.
Yeah, there's no point. It's the difference between having a backup plan and worrying about what's going to happen.
Oh no, you like plan for contingencies.
Yeah.
But like you don't need to obsess about the chance that you'll actually need to use them. But also, have the plan in place, but don't sit there being like, oh God, when I have to do it. No, it's not when you. It's a big if. And even if it's an if, like, don't worry about it.
We view life very differently, but at the same time, I feel like we do have that in common where, like, if you focus on negative things constantly, you're more likely to have that negative experience.
Oh, for sure.
Like, positive outlook makes a huge difference in, like, real life scenarios.
Yeah.
I think that was awesome answer. Hopefully that was helpful for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and let's really quickly touch on a question I got about, are we nervous to have another baby now that we're older?
Yeah, they're expensive. God damn.
Now that we're older, are we, like, nervous about being older? Are we, like, more stressed or tired? Are we worried about being tired or, like, anything like that?
Not really. I mean, I still live like I'm 20. Like, I still stay up late. I still, like, sleep in. Like, my habits haven't really changed with age. And I say age, I'm 31. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, like, my knees creak a little louder when I sit up now. Yeah. Like, but realistically speaking, like
I think in general the answer is probably the opposite of maybe that. I think we feel more relaxed about this baby than any baby we've had because we feel so like we're old hats at this now.
Yeah.
Like we're established in our parenting. We know our parenting style. Again, we have a 12-year-old, so like we've been doing this for a long time. We like know the baby thing. We know what we like. We know what we want to do. We know what we want to use. It's so easy to just, especially since there's such a big age gap. Like this baby's just gonna blend so seamlessly into our life. It's just gonna be like, oh, we're doing this, and there's a baby.
Yeah.
And like,
dude, babies are easy.
Babies are so easy.
It's like 12-year-olds that are the problem.
That are spying on us while we film this video. That's the thing too. Is like we have like we've been together for 14 years. So like he knows what is expected of him. I know what's expected of me. We know how to communicate.
This is easy.
Like it's not like we're trying to figure out how to parent together again.
Yeah.
We're like, no, here's the plan. You do your part, I do my part.
Yeah, like it's
there we go.
Whatever, man. And again, that's a problem for later, Cody. Like
yeah. And I feel like we're not really affected by like again the way we parent, we're not that tired. I find like we get plenty of sleep with a newborn.
Yeah.
Because of the way we parent.
Yeah.
Like we bed share and we do lots of little things like that. So like your sleep really is unaffected. Because
I'm pretty good.
I take over nighttime parenting because I find that easier.
Yeah.
I breastfeed.
And I usually work anyway.
And I like change a diaper really quick and then I just nurse and we go back to sleep and you have to work. So it's like, yeah.
But again, like even if I did have to like wake up a bunch of times during the night and do stuff.
Oh, he's the easiest. Like he'll wake up and deal with anything in the night because he falls back asleep immediately.
Yeah. Sleeping is so easy for me. Like I could literally fall asleep right now if I wanted to. Like I'm so good at it.
If you told him like Cody go to sleep, he'd be like, okay. You could just go to sleep. I don't know. So yeah, that's the
easy peasy.
We're like so excited. There's just joy with this pregnancy. Like we're just excited. Like there's no worry. There's no, again, why worry? Worry means you suffer twice.
Yeah. Right? That's a problem for later me. Like current me doesn't care. Yeah. Maybe later me doesn't care either because like, why care until you have to?
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine. Like I'm such an apathetic like whatever.
Not in a bad way though.
No, because
in a good way.
Because like I'm enjoying the current, like the moment's important. Like take it as it comes, but like why would you? Don't overplan what you don't have to, kind of thing. Chill. Yeah. Okay, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this chat and I hope you enjoyed hearing his perspective. If you have any questions or anything you want to say, let me know in the comments below. I'll read it to him if it's directed towards him. Yeah. But otherwise, thank you for watching. We're gonna go cook dinner because we got 2 interruptions being like, when's dinner? So we'll see you guys tomorrow in my next one. Bye. I can't get off the couch.